It's Friday night. You know what that means? The bar is open. That's right. Divine Donna is the voice from the nether regions.
Yeah. And it's April Fool's Day.
It's April Fool's Day. You know what? I was honestly going to start with like, guys, I got a big announcement. I'm stepping away. I'm not going to do this shit anymore. And I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I know I couldn't keep a straight face because I had so many people I need to piss off. I can't just walk away from this.
Plus, we love being with you guys on Friday night.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
For us old people that don't party anymore, we party in the house.
You might be on to something, Shauna.
Hi, Barry.
Yeah, that's because we went to Hooters for lunch today.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, I was pre-gaming at noon.
In the house.
Yeah, we got a lot of people. Look at this: Maria, John, JD, Donna's here, Melissa, Janice. Whew, I need my glasses.
Oh,
these letters are getting so small. I need to clean my glasses.
Oh,
holy
geez.
crap! Let's see, Shauna. Wow, I'm gonna butcher this name, and I'm sorry.
Do you need
Lucaza? Did I get that right? Lucaza? That's an awesome name. I think that's the first time I've seen you show up. Gregory, Barry, what's up, everyone? Diane. I'm trying to make sure Greg, Robert, I'm trying to make sure I get everybody because there's so many people that popped in. Like, wow, Jay Kitten. What's up, Jay Kitten? Oh, good to see everyone. All right, so it's Friday night. Tonight we're taking it easy. I'm gonna get through the rules because tonight we're gonna shut down a little early tonight because we do have another event.
But what is this question?
What? Kenny, how's your new puppy? You gotta bring it up. Thanks, Robert.
I love you, Robert.
Thanks, Robert.
I love you.
Trying to get through a show
so tired.
Puppy. Oh,
she's sleeping right now.
Yeah.
She's good.
You'll probably hear her soon.
Or I'll bring her up at the end.
Yeah, we'll bring her up.
Yeah.
So yeah, we only got about an hour tonight. We're gonna shut down a little early because our friend Taryn, who does another podcast called The Paranormal Brew, she's celebrating 5 years. So Lucas, okay. Thank you. So she's celebrating 5 years, and we're gonna jump on around a little after 9 o'clock. And the other 3 tortured souls, Dave and Tim, are gonna pop in at some time too.
What?
So yeah,
they're popping in on Taryn's show.
They're gonna pop in on Taryn's show. Yeah, she sent us the link earlier.
All
right, so this is open mic night. No, John Kennedy, I will not be singing.
Oh, come on. He hasn't
had
that much to drink yet. We could do karaoke night. That would be kind of fun.
No, we can't because YouTube
because of the songs.
And Facebook,
MFers. Whatever.
Yeah. I did find out through our friend Jason Gowan, because I was chatting with him when I went up and met him like 2 weeks ago. We were talking. He does a lot of stuff online. He does a lot of shows with celebrities, and found out that you can get by with 19 seconds worth of someone else's video before YouTube gets pissy about it.
Okay.
So
you get 19 seconds of either music or video or just video?
Showing someone else's video or showing like a movie or something like that. As long as you keep it below 19 seconds. And that's in like the instructions or whatever. The
manual for YouTube.
Yeah. So
that's good to know.
Let me get on the rules here because I'm slacking here. Let's see. The rules, pretty simple. Rule number 1 is you are welcome to ask questions. Tonight is open mic night. I do have a kind of a theme, unless we get too many questions, and then the theme just goes right out the back door with the rest of the garbage. But rule number 2 is that I don't know everything, and please understand that. I've had people over the last week send me emails like telling me, not asking me to explain something, but telling me to explain something, and my initial reaction to those people were like, fuck you figure it out yourself. You know, I don't like being told like, hey, tell me how to do this.
Trust me, I know he does not like being told.
I don't like being told like that.
Anything.
So once in a while, when I know it's, when I'm working for somebody, I'm okay with that. But I don't like when people just come out of nowhere who I don't know
and
just tell me you need to explain this to me. Like, no.
Well,
no,
here you can always look for Jade Kitten because she knows everything.
Jade Kitten knows everything. Yes.
So there, if you ever need to reach out to somebody, Jade Kitten.
There you go.
That's all my go-to, baby.
That's my go-to. All right, but even though I don't know everything, this is a learning show, so I'm not afraid to look stuff up. I'm not afraid to say I don't know, and I will look up April Fools.
That was funny.
So we will learn something together. Rule number 3 is that we follow the Patrick Swayze rule here, and that's be nice until it's not time not to be nice. Basically, that means in the chat room, you can have debates, you can discuss, you can disagree, whatever. Just don't get mean. Yeah. Don't be a dick. You know, that's what it is. Be kind. Be respectful and professional. That's all. You don't have to agree with everything or with me. You absolutely don't have to.
I don't.
When you see us disagree on here, it continues afterwards.
It does not.
It does too. See? Anyway, so just be nice about it, or Donna will boot your ass. Rule number 4 is that if you have a question, especially tonight, open mic night, put a Q in front of it, and that makes it easier for Donna to pick them out and save them, because StreamYard has this really cool feature now where we can actually star comments and save them for later. Half of the show will be done by the time we get through. Shut up, Bob. All right, last rule, drink up. There, I'm done.
Drink up, bitches.
Drink up. Wow, she said it, not me.
Yeah, John Guy's in the house.
All right.
Mike is in the house.
Let's see. I'm way behind on some of these. We got a few questions. Awesome.
Do we?
I don't know. Oh, I thought that's what you said.
No, I'm talking about people coming in.
Oh, okay. Hey, John Guy. He's a former guest. Yay. All right. So we're drinking the rum out of a half-gallon milk jug. Kenny, did you get? That's not a milk jug. It's a tea. It's half and half. This is what I usually drink. That's actually when you put the comment down. Take the comment off.
Sure. Hold on.
Right
comment
there. That's the special tea. right
it
there.
Comes from Wawa. He just adds rum to it.
I add rum to it. This is what I started with before I went to my Skull mugs, which I love. So yeah, today is open mic night. Feel free to put questions in the chat room for us to go by and start conversations. When was the last time Donna booted someone? Ooh, well,
it's been a few weeks, actually.
It's been a while.
Even with the porn stars that come visit us once in a while. Yeah. It's been a few weeks. So you guys have been pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, that's when you know you're making it big, when you constantly get porn links popped into your chat room by names or users that have just those weird, I don't even know what to call it. I don't know what kind of what the written language is, but it's not it's not what I'm used to. It's not my alphabet. Alphabet. Yeah. Maybe the rum is getting me. I don't know.
When did you start that?
I don't know. About a half hour ago.
Oh. Did you put a lot in there? I mean, I didn't make it this tonight, guys. Probably. I did not do this.
All right. So we got. I did want to touch on something.
Oh.
What do we got? Did you ever hear back from Mr. Rigi or the diocese or whatever? That's good. That's what I was getting into a little bit, because I don't know how much I've talked about the Robert Rigi issue on this show. I think I've hinted to it and alluded to it and maybe like touched on it a little bit here and there. But the article that I wrote about this, and I will put the link in case you guys missed it. I'm going to put the link in the chat room. So I have not heard from either one. And just a little background for everyone. So Robert Rigi is an alleged psychic medium who also claims to be a forensic psychologist and clinical social worker, and that he got his degrees, 2 master degrees, from the University of Florida back in, I think, 1980 is when he graduated, or allegedly graduated. And one of the big things was that I called the university. I talked to the registrar. They have no record of him, but there's a caveat to that, because if he was born before a certain year, which he was, then his records might not be digitized yet. So they weren't. There was no record of him attending. But other than that, I checked all 50 states to see, because he said he was a licensed forensic psychologist, licensed to practice in several states. And depending on what podcast you listen to, it was a different number. Like he literally said, and this is in the article, he literally said, like, I think 9 states that he was licensed in, and then it was 10 a month later, and then 2 months after that, it was 12 states that he was licensed in. So something really wrong with that. So I actually went state by state and checked licensure in all 50 states, and there is no record of him at all. So one of his big nice.
Nothing
Thanks, Linda.
is wrong with you, Linda. Nothing.
Yes. So getting back to him, I did call him because he has a lot of claims, a lot of big claims that he made, and I called him to get his side of the story. He doesn't have a degree in math. I agree. Yeah, he's lacking in that. I mean, even simple record keep. I mean, if you're going to bullshit, then at least write a post-it note. Like, put a post-it note up on your computer or at wherever you sit and do your interviews, and say, "Hey, jackass, you only said 9 states. Don't increase it."
Or I mean, if you're doing podcasts and you want people to follow you, be consistent at least, because if people are following you, they're going to pick up on stuff like that.
They're going to start picking shit up.
Yeah.
So one of his big claims to fame is that he was involved with 2 exorcisms that were officially sanctioned by the Catholic diocese, the Archdiocese of Chicago. That's like, he talks about it in every single interview he does. Exactly, Mike. Always keep your bullshit consistent. So he describes one of the exorcisms. He goes into detail about it, except for like last names, except when it comes to a certain priest. But he talks about getting permission from the Diocese of Peoria, where he lives in Illinois, and then they forwarded, I guess they approved it and then sent it on to the Archdiocese of Chicago, where they approved an exorcism, which was performed, and Robert was part of it. So I called both. I called the Diocese of Peoria. I'm sorry, I have to concentrate on saying diocese and Peoria because it's not a word that I'm used to saying.
Peoria, Illinois.
So I called them. I called them twice, and I spoke with the secretary of the bishop there, and I left a message the first time. The second time, I actually spoke to her, and she said, "Oh, didn't you call last week?" And I said, "Yes, I did." She's like, "Oh yeah, the bishop has all your information, your number." I said, "Well, I'm writing an article about this, and I'd like to be able to talk to him or get some kind of answer in a timely manner. I have a deadline to go." And I was told, "Yes, he has your information. He'll give you a call back." And that was, all right. So the article was published March 22nd.
Tom's World.
So imagine I've been working on it, and I actually have it written down. You know what? I think I actually have it written down here because I write everything down. I write Catholic Diocese, Peoria. I called them. Where's my glasses? Let's see. I called them February 12th was the first time I called them. And I still have not heard from them.
I mean, maybe they're busy.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, I told them who I was. I told them I was writing an article, a timely deadline. And I mean, something. I mean, we're talking what? Over a month now?
Yeah.
Almost a month. Yeah. And they haven't called back at all. And same with the Archdiocese. I left messages with them.
Maybe it's all like legal with them. Like maybe they just can't just
I'm
call,
at least tell me that.
Yeah.
Don't leave me hanging. I think it's very unprofessional that they did not call me back.
We have a quick question. If
okay.
You wanna,
yeah, I can take it.
Before we move on. Yeah.
The answers to the question, basically, no, I didn't hear from either of them.
Yeah.
Robert hasn't called me back. I called him 3 times. He never called me back. So I don't think he will. All right. Is there a remote viewing box challenge? Oh, is that because you see it back here? Oh my goodness. Yes, there is.
Thank you for reminding him, John.
Yes, I totally would have forgotten. So there is a remote viewing challenge tonight. So what did we do last time with guesses? Did we tell them to put guess, I think?
Yeah, put
type in capital letters guess.
Or Yeah, I guess that's
I think that'll be good.
Guess is fine. Yeah, put guess
that in there
because
so there's something.
Otherwise, there's a lot of people in the chat tonight. I'm not going to be able to.
There's a lot, which is awesome. I'm very happy to say, like, our viewers have actually gone up a lot. Like live viewers, which is awesome.
Kenny doesn't get back to his editor, so
he
comes
a quick
on
break
his
for
show.
investing my next book. Whatever. Shut up, Ben Rafford. No, you know what? I'm working on it. I really am.
Ben, he is making time for it this weekend. I'm making him make time.
So there, bitch. All right, so there's something in here. I'm gonna shake it. Ooh.
What could it be?
So tonight, if you make a guess and somebody gets it right, then you are going to win a duplicate of what is actually in here. So no guesses like air or no light or darkness or bullshit guesses like that. Be specific. Don't tell me it's something blue. Don't tell me, it's made of metal. Like, ooh. Be specific. All right. It's a game.
And I have to look at them all and write them down. So be nice.
Be
to
specific.
Me.
And again, the object that's in there, if you do guess it correctly tonight, then Donna is actually gonna, or Donna and Lucky T Creations is gonna make something. They don't know what it is. They're gonna. I'm giving you a plug. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that.
You're dumb.
Anyway,
dumbass.
I mean, all right, I'm turning her mic off. Anyway,
if
they're gonna make something.
The show would be over.
And just make a guess. I'm done talking.
Yeah, shut up, Kenny.
They're not gonna get it.
Come on, put your thinking caps on.
Put your thinking caps on.
Now,
you know what? This is a good marketing tactic because everyone's going to go to Lucky Tiki Creations.
I know, and look at my shit.
They're going to look and see what you got. So, damn it, somebody might get it. All right. So,
April Fools.
Do we have? All right, you're doing guesses. I'm going to look at the questions and see what we got
one
here.
Or two up there.
All right, I see them. All right. So, what? Robert didn't want to come on the show. You know what? I didn't actually reach out to him tonight. I thought about it, but I just didn't want to waste my time. When I ask a guest to come on, even if I know that we're going to have a differing opinion, I want to make sure they're a professional guest and that they're going to stick it out. Like I wasn't sure when we had Kevin Manis on and we were talking about the Dybbuk box. I was concerned. I think that was the only one I was concerned about, where he might just drop out. And I mean, no big deal. If he does, but he didn't. I mean, he actually, he stuck in there and he stayed for the entire show, which I, give him props for. But I'm always worried about people that might drop out. And there's been a couple that have reached out to me and said, hey, we were just talking about this today. There's been people that have reached out to me. I have no idea who they are. And they're like, hey, if you ever need a guest for your show, I can come on. And I'm like, all right, what do you do? And they're like, oh, I've been a ghost hunter for 20 some years. I'm like, okay. What else? Like, I mean, I can talk. I have tons of friends that are ghost hunters. Is there something you can, add to this or do something that's different, or people can learn from you? And they're like, no, I'm just a ghost hunter. I've been doing it, and whatever. I don't know. And I'm actually afraid if I did invite somebody on at random like that, then we would start talking and I would disagree with them and they would get mad and then drop out. And then we'd have we'd go right into open mic night. That's what we're going to do.
I mean, you and me can run a show.
Right.
It's not a big deal.
We can run a show. No big deal. All right. That was good. What else we got? Let's see. Red Man. What's up, Red Man? Isn't he the guy from Paranormal Brew podcast you were on? So yeah, I did an episode of Paranormal Brew with Taryn. That's our friend. And we did a long episode and we talked about this. So there's a detailed episode. We go into all the details about Mr. Rigi. And originally that's where it came from because he showed up. He was a guest on her show. And after the show was done, she reached out to me and said, something didn't feel right about this. And that's where it all developed. And that really comes back to the main point of this of talking about him and writing the article and actually trying to reach out to some of these shows that have had him on, it's really important to do a background check on your guest. And that's one of the things that I do. Once somebody reaches out to me and they want to come on, or if I reach out to them, most of the time I reach out to them, but I look into their background, and see like who they are, what they've done. Are they honest? Are they willing to talk? But I want to make sure there's no shenanigans of the shitty kind going on where, this is somebody that's promoting a really bad idea and that's all they want to do. I'm not gonna tolerate that. And it's come up before, like, why don't I have like somebody that's that maybe a flat earther, or I've had a psychic on the show. And I wouldn't mind having a flat earth person on the show that will be up for debate. But I just don't want someone coming on just to promote their own shit that's really, really bad. And potentially harmful to people. So
we got some great guesses tonight,
awesome.
guys.
Let's see. All right, I think that's it. We answered that. Okay, that's good.
There's a few more. Not
J.D. Sword, Ben Rafford. There's going to be an author signing at PsyCon, right? I don't know. It depends on who shows up. Like I've gone and bought books because they do have a bookstore kind of thing going on, and I usually buy way too many books. That's why I have so many books behind me, and you have to go around. There's not, I think, like they had a book signing, like an actual book signing event.
It was years ago now.
But for the most part, you have to chase down everyone. You got to find them and then chase them down. And pro tip here,
they are around.
Pro tip: if there's two people with the first name Massimo, make sure you get the right one.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that was not embarrassing.
Yeah, it was. So embarrassing. I won't let that down.
You had to go back and buy another book just to get
his
autograph.
Yeah, I bought another book to make it right. Like, sorry. I bought your other book. It's the more expensive one.
That was bad, and I didn't know who either one of them were at the time, so I couldn't even help you out.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. This is Tom's World. What's up, Tom? How you doing, Juan Tom? When are we doing another collaboration video? We're up for it, dude. It's just been slow, especially going in the spring. Donna has a lot of craft shows that start.
Well, we are opening up, and the weather's getting better, Tom. Yeah. So I would love to get out. Like, we were actually talking about doing something on Sunday. I don't know if you're open on Sunday. Maybe we can get together, but
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't have any plans this weekend.
I'll hit you up tomorrow, Tom, and see what you're doing.
Or we can plan something out ahead.
Yeah, because we want to get back. We want to get some more stuff on K&D Adventures, and just have some fun.
Yeah,
just have some fun.
Bob,
because
really,
everything's opening up.
That, Bob, because if I had $1 million right now in a money clip, I wouldn't be sitting here doing Kenny's show.
I'm glad you're looking at. I haven't been able to see any of the comments because I'm stuck on the the questions.
I know, that's good for you. There is a statement before you get to the next question.
Okay, Kenny Biddle, Ben, and I are talking about your book.
You can sign it. They're saying sign.
Oh, you're talking about my book. Oh,
it won't be ready by then. We still have to publish it. I still
have to finish it. So I have a book. Well, I had a book. I guess it's had because it's not available anymore. No, It was self-published. Literally when I say self-published, I mean me, Donna, Diana, and Mike.
Yeah.
We sat around a table, and Diana would print out all the pages, and we would sit and put them together, fold them, staple them,
and then
cut the edges off to make it a book.
We actually made those books, and it was cool. We did it, and we could still do it, but we're not gonna. The next book will be.
Well, this is gonna be more. That was my Ghost Hunter days, like the end of my Ghost Hunter days. Yeah. So I didn't know how to write then, and there's a lot of typos in there that was pointed out by not only Ben but also Joe Nickel.
Well, it goes back to that was like before like the internet really blew up too. Like your research you did.
Well, you know what? No, I can't blame it on that because it was 2007. That's when it came out. So it was still,
Oh,
it was my fault because I
Yeah.
didn't have any training in writing or
Right.
journalism or any kind of
But
thing
it was
like
a
that.
good photo book. I mean, it was a
good
good book.
Yeah,
It
the
just,
information's really good.
yeah.
It needs to be updated, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm also trying to add all the references, because I did pull from other places, other books or websites or stuff. And honestly, most of those websites are gone. They don't exist anymore. So those references suck. I got I gotta redo. That's what I'm doing. I'm going through, and when I have time, because I get involved, like I want to sit here. I wouldn't just sit here for 8 hours and just write, and
Right.
that's
And
my problem.
yeah,
I never
he
really
doesn't
have
have it
that
right
that
now.
that luxury.
Right now, he
Yeah.
doesn't. But,
Hopefully, maybe,
maybe
maybe
soon. I
soon.
don't
We'll
know.
see. But then I have to find a publisher, somebody that'll publish it, if they feel it's worth it.
Or, I mean,
Um,
I think we should do a self-publishing thing because we get no
yeah,
money from the publishing people.
yeah.
That's
I put out a
bullshit.
ghost story book like a long time ago, and it was mostly just collected ghost stories, and then I put in a little bit of my own skepticism in there, here and there, and we went through a publisher, and holy crap, dude, a $15 book. I think I get 30 cents per book sold.
I don't even think we get that
And
because we
it's
get
a
checks.
regional.
We get checks for like
Well,
87 cents.
It's a regional book.
Yeah.
So it's only good in this area. If you go up in the Lehigh Valley area, then you're like, oh, look, it's stories about this area, and you can buy it. So if you're in any other state, you're not going to give a shit. So, but it was something to try. It was my first attempt at a published book. So, yep. Let's see. If it's from your ghost hunting days, was the cover you running from a ghost? No.
That's funny.
No, actually, is it up here? No, I think it's down.
You should have a copy of it.
I think it because I put it in
Lehigh
that shadow
Valley
box.
one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's down in the basement.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going down there.
No, I did not run. I didn't run. Shut up. All right. Oh, are you on the questions again?
Or do you want me to be?
Yeah.
I'm starring them for you. So
okay.
go ahead. Go
All right,
grab
I'll keep
one.
going then.
Go grab one.
Let's see. John Guy, what's up, my man? Sand Creek Massacre. Question mark. I don't. What are you asking? Like, I don't know what you're asking.
He's probably saying, "Hey, what is it, dude?
What is it?
I
don't know. Like, what do you mean?
No, like what you were saying with your emails, how you get random emails with you're supposed to know shit.
No. He told me. Yeah, he told me about this. I think he sent me a link too. Damn it! I was supposed to look into this and I didn't.
John Guy.
John Guy, I messed up. I failed you. I'm gonna have to write it down.
Write it down.
Sand Creek. I know you sent me the link. Creek Massacre. It was I think you either touched on it last time or we talked about it, and it was about a bunch of ghost hunters. And I'm going off memory here that they were investigating a place where this massacre was supposed to have taken place, and they got all these results, and then they realized like they were miles away from where it actually happened. And they were in the wrong place, basically. And it was like, hey, you guys got all this stuff and you're trying to verify it, but you were in the wrong place. Sorry.
Yeah, you suck.
That's awesome. That's something, like, if I was there at the time when like the tour guide was like, guys, like, it didn't happen here. It was like 5 miles away. I'd be on the ground holding my stomach in because I was laughing so hard. Like, you stupid fucks. You fucked up.
Except when we do something like that, then it's different.
Yeah, then it's different. It's not
totally
funny when we do
it.
It's not funny at all.
No,
all right. No, oh, good. All right, good. Let's see. Bob's question is, why do you call it ghost hunting? Is the end game to shoot the ghost? If so, what do you shoot it with? A assault gun, because I've never seen them with assault guns on the shows. Shout out to Dean. That's right. Yeah. So
yeah, we have an assault gun.
we have the bug assault.
Yeah,
gun.
bug assault.
I use it all the time. I love that shit, man. The fucking mosquitoes are boom, flies are gone. Ghost hunting. So I think it's more or less like it's just a nickname for it. They don't, because if you want to get metaphorical,
I'm gonna take the question off, Bob, because it's so big.
you're shooting with your camera, because I think that's what most people were doing in the beginning. They were taking their 35 millimeter cameras or their 110 cameras, and when the hobby really took off, they were using these cameras to shoot and see if they could catch a ghost. So I'm just spitballing here. I have no idea if that's the reason why it's called ghost hunting. I don't know. But they're looking for ghosts. They're hunting wabbits. Bob, you shoot ghosts. There you go. All right. Me and Audra are on this. It's like we're connected, Audra. We're connected. But yeah, I think the end game. I mean, I don't. You know what? That's a funny thing. That's actually a funny topic to discuss, because what is the end game for most ghost hunters? I don't think they have one. They don't have one because I think overall the stereotype is that they're trying to find evidence to prove ghosts exist. Yet every time they go out, they believe that they have evidence that prove ghosts exist. So you would think they're done. They're done, but they're not, because they have to keep going out. They don't actually have good evidence. Not that we have seen, and not that I'm like the authority on this, but they haven't shifted. It hasn't been paradigm shifting evidence brought to the scientific community saying, hey, look, we discovered the afterlife by visiting our local tavern. No, it hasn't happened that way. So I don't know what their end game is. I think the end game is to fill in their weekends with something to do. That's basically it. The end game is evidence. Evidence. John Kennedy. All right. What else we got? Got more questions?
Sure.
You right there, Chew?
Yeah, Chew is.
Don't throw up on my floor.
She's packing up a hairball.
Jade Kidden, are you on good terms with that psychic? I saw some of her questions pop up for a split second, but they weren't addressed. What, tonight?
Yeah, what questions?
I don't know what questions you mean. As far as I know, I'm on good terms with most psychics I talk about, except for like John Edward. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. But I think I'm on good terms. At least on my end, I am. I mean, it's no secret that I do not believe psychic powers exist. I don't think psychics are legitimate, and I'm not saying all of them are liars. Not at all. I think that most people that claim to have psychic powers really believe that they have some kind of special ability, but
promotional type questions.
They were half-assed self-promotion types questions, so I'm not surprised they weren't addressed. Okay,
maybe that could be me too.
Unless it's an actual question, yeah. Donna's all in charge. Blame her. All hate mail can be sent to Donna.
No, that's incorrect. Do not send me fucking hate mail.
Oh, damn, she getting all pissy.
Don't send me hate mail.
But no, I mean, it's no secret that I do not think psychic powers exist. I'm always open for anyone to try to prove it to me. We can certainly talk. The first thing we'd have to do is talk and figure out what exactly you do. And then we can develop tests for it to see if we can not only test, but controls for it to really properly test what you're claiming to do. And I'm all for it. I'm totally all for it. I mean, shit, Jim Underdown, who is the executive director of the CFIIG, has that $250,000 prize. And if you win and I recommend it, I mean, I get $5,000 out of it. So I'm all for it. I am all for testing you and seeing if you can really do it. Because if you can, then I'm looking at $5,000. I buy myself some new Star Wars toys. Yeah. Or maybe some more books.
Great. Because
I don't have enough.
He doesn't have enough. I'm sorry for cursing, guys. The puppy's not here in the room, so she's okay.
Really? You're getting yelled at for cursing puppy? Oh, don't worry. Our puppies know how we talk.
Yeah. How do you think they listen to us?
Don't cuss in front of the puppy. Fuck that. All right. What else we got?
We have some questions. Hold on. Jade Kitten said it wasn't tonight. Her question.
Oh, okay.
So it could have been previous shows. So yes, I probably didn't put them up. If
what percent of those references? Oh, we mean for my book. So you know what? Honestly, like the first book, and I think I have is it? Look. Oh, you know what? Right there, next to the wooden, right next to Superman, the book. Yeah, that plastic thing. Watch the. So I didn't actually include references. There were no citations, no references.
Because it was all by Kenny Biddle.
And this is the book that I have. So that's Practical Guide to False Positive Evidence by Kenneth Biddle. I was all formal back then.
Yeah, this is the one that he needs to redo.
So yeah, I mean this. When I tell you this was, there's the color one.
Wait, oh yeah, we did have a color one.
A color one.
A color.
So that was it. And I mean, when I say we put it together, we literally put it together. Oh, there's old notes and shit. There's some of the typos and everything, but we stapled it together, folded it. But I had no references in here. There's no references, no citations, because I didn't know about that. Because I was honestly, I was one of those stereotypical ghost hunters that I thought I knew everything. I thought I knew what I was doing. I could just write whatever I wanted to, whatever I believed was in there, and it was, I'm good. And then, you know, when I met like people like Ben Rafford and Joe Nickel and other people, like I realized, oh shit, I'm doing this so wrong. And now I'm really anal about what I do, how I write, and
But it's
and
for
everything.
the
But
good.
it's good. It's really good. I mean, I learned a lot from them, so it's worth it. And I don't mind taking a long time because I do other projects too. I write articles, I produce videos for them, so my time is very, very thin. What free time I have. So, so the book is about photography, and I think so. I don't have any actual copies. These are all rough copies. Like you can see, it says draft up here, January 3rd, and this one's not completed. It's got a lot of typos and
because he didn't get them all. I mean, he got some of them.
Even like, you know, telling me I need a photo there. But basically it went into photographs. It was explaining orbs, ecto, light streaks, light rods, apparitions, shadow people. And it gave examples. Like, I mean, it's showing you there's an example of light painting by mistake, because that weird line right there is actually from an LED light that was on this phone. And it shows that if you used a flash, it freezes everything in a good picture, but a long exposure will keep going. So that little LED light will draw a line on your picture, and it looks weird. So that's what it was about. And I really, really wish I had time to just devote to this, like 2 weeks. Maybe if I had 2 weeks off of work, or not really doing much, I could probably get it done, as long as I stayed on it, and no distractions.
Oh, we're gonna work on it. I'll get on him. Yeah. Hopefully by the end of this year, he'll at least have a draft done.
Yeah. That's so that I can turn it into somebody, a professional that can edit it, because that's another thing I learned. Like, I thank Odin or whoever you want to thank, you know, for people like Ben Rafford, because I send him my articles and he makes me sound smart. And I'm giving him true props, because he fixes my mistakes. He rewords some things once in a while to make sure it's good. And without him, I'd have a lot of typos, because sometimes, like, he sends me a message. Hey, Tim. He sends me a message. He's like, hey, fucker. Because we're like that. He's like, hey, fucker. You mentioned you have parentheses, fill in name in the middle of your article. Like, who the hell are you talking about? I'm like, oh shit, I totally forgot.
Hey guys, man, so if anybody wants to send me to Hawaii, I will gladly take the puppy to Hawaii for 2 days, and Kenny can write.
Where'd this Hawaii shit come from?
I don't know, but Redman, I'm there. You send me there. I am there, and anybody in the chat room that can afford it can go with me.
Redman, if you were like some secret ninja billionaire, you know,
we need to talk.
We need sponsors.
we need to chat.
Sponsors.
Send me to Hawaii, Divine Donna.
You send her to Hawaii, but yo, just fund me for a couple years.
So Kenny can not work and just do his writing.
I just want to write and make videos that are fun.
Right.
And that's what I want to do. That's when I grow up, that's what I want to be.
Yeah.
That right there. All right. Next question. Let's keep going. We're good. We're 40 minutes in.
I know. We got to cut it short tonight too, guys.
What
This
is
kinda
your
sucks.
opinion of a devil's box and Faraday bag? I don't know what a devil's box is. I know what a Faraday bag is. So a Faraday bag is a version of, it's a bag version of a Faraday box or Faraday cage, which if done correctly, if constructed right, it will block out radio signals and like Wi-Fi, FM, AM stations. But as far as I know, I haven't tried all of them. I've tried a few bags, Faraday bags that you get from like Amazon, because some ghost hunting teams have gotten them and have used them, but they don't work correctly. You still get AM signals through them. That's been my experience. Again, I haven't tried them all. So devil's box, because I don't know what that is. The devil's box, masters. Oh, that's a fiddling. That's the key players favorite. I don't know what that is. Can you clarify that a little bit? Because I don't know what a devil's box is. Let me know. You know what? I mean, if you want to come on, I don't know if you've been on before. If you want to come on, I'm going to put the link in the chat room. Let's see, paste. So this is for Melissa, and I will know it's you. So don't, nobody else try to jump on that, hijack that, and jump on. All right, so let's move on until I can get some clarification from that. Jay, what's up, Jay? How's the museum? We're gonna come up and visit you soon. That's in our plan. He's the one that does the museum in Salem.
Oh yeah. We definitely want to go up north. I don't know when, but
he sent me the. Do I have it up here? I have it downstairs because I put it in my little museum. He sent me a cool little pamphlet about like skeptics and the Salem witch trials, which was awesome read. Thank you very much for sending that. I appreciated that. Would you write a book about your ghost hunting days and your experiences toward the shift into skepticism and critical thinking?
That's a great idea.
I mean, that's good. I think that's more for a lecture, though. I don't think that would be worth
a
book. I don't think there would be enough to fill a book.
Maybe if he does his memoirs one day, that would be part of it. It would be like a chapter in your memoirs.
Yeah, I do have 2 manuscripts that are completed. That they are about my ghost hunting cases, if you will. So it was basically like when I was a ghost hunter, I would write up a pseudo case report, like what I thought was a case report. It was like time, date, moon phase, because that's what we tracked. And then a bunch of other stuff like equipment used, who was there, and then my notes for what happened that night, or the experiences and stuff. So I actually took all of them because I was under the impression that I owed the one publisher 2 more manuscripts, but I found out that I didn't. So I worked a lot for nothing. But basically I took those and then I did like a then and now kind of scenario. So each chapter is basically the case report as it was, like typos and everything, because I want to show like how I wrote. And then I took another look at it now. And this was probably like 3 years ago, where I looked at it. I looked at all the notes I had, all the pictures, the video, and I reevaluated the case with the knowledge that I have now. And it's actually pretty cool. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed writing it, but I just never got around to like putting it to a publisher or something because I didn't think anyone would care. Like who would give a shit about, ghost hunter turned skeptic then and now. Actually, that's a good title. I like that. All right. So yeah, I don't know. That might be a chapter, when I write my great novel, my great American novel. I like this beard. I keep playing with my beard.
Sorry, guys. She's gone.
All right.
Bitch is gone.
What are you looking at?
We had issues.
Oh.
Took care of it.
Somebody got booted?
Yep.
Yeah.
We booted their ass, Melissa.
There you go. All right. Bob says, did you see that Zach Baggins actually has a line that he won't cross? What he won't put into his museum? No, I did not. I don't know what line he could not cross, because I mean, he's got serial killer shit in there. He's got like posters, not just pictures, but posters of people like in being mutilated. Remember that?
Yeah, oh, he's just an asshole.
I don't know what line you wouldn't cross. Let us give us more info there, Bob.
Can you put the link back in the chat room for Melissa?
Yes,
she's still here.
There you go, and it's in there. All right, that should get you in. All right. Yeah, Bob, let us know, because I didn't hear anything about that, because I don't really follow him unless he does something dumb. And well, then I follow it. Well, I mean, yeah,
like, I mean, come on.
Let me narrow it down. Something dumb that goes viral. then I am I look at it. So, all right. What else we got? You need to discuss Brandolini's bullshit. Wow. Holy shit, dude. I can't even say that. Let me see. This might be something I have to look up. Symmetry principle. Looking it up. Here we are. Brandolini's law, also known as the bullshit symmetry in principle. I thought he was making that up. I thought he was just saying it's bullshit. Is an internet adage that emphasizes the difficulty of debunking false, facetious, or otherwise misleading information. The amount of energy needed to refute bullshit is an order of magnitude larger than to produce it. I agree. So, Melissa, I'll be with you in just a second. I see you in the back. So, yes, I mean, this is exactly what I read off there, and it's right. It's so much easier for someone to make a claim, to put something out there like, I saw a ghost. And let's use that as an example. You go to a place that has a reputation for being haunted, and you have a big group. Somebody looks down a dark hallway, because it's always a dark hallway, and they're like, oh, I saw a shadow figure down there. And immediately, most of the people, given that situation in that context, will believe that they saw a shadow figure. And if I'm sitting there or standing there and I wait and I watch and I see another shadow pass, and I wait and see another shadow pass and realize there's a pattern going on, and maybe I look outside and there's something flapping in the wind that's causing this, and it looks like a figure, it will take me so much more time and energy to talk to the people and explain exactly what's going on. And you're still going to have people walk away and not believe them. And I mean, it's been fun when we used to go to Gettysburg a lot, and we would see the various tour groups outside with their gimmicks to try to get people in. And if one had a photo album,
oh god damn.
There you go. Donna would literally cross the street and walk on the other side of the street.
Walk away. I would get lost for like an hour and then come back. He'd still be reaming them one.
Still, just going through basic photography is so difficult, because it's almost like for every minute that someone believes something, it takes you hours to explain it to them and quote unquote debunk it. So
and he would literally stop at every friggin' table. If you had pictures out saying you had a ghost,
game on, bitch.
I'm like,
game on.
I'm like, can't we just walk by?
No.
And no, Kenny cannot just walk by.
I am not walking by a fucking picture of an orb that's on that table, and they're telling me that it's real. No, not doing it. All right. So let's before we get to the next question, Melissa is in the background. I'm going to bring her on. And we're going to get some clarification. Hey there.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Good.
Talk to me.
Okay, so the Devil's Box caught my interest. It's kind of like a Faraday bag. It is a cubed, it's a cube, but made out of mirrors. And the mirrors face the inside.
Oh, okay. Was this on a show?
It might have been. I don't know where I seen it at. But it's been like, I've been thinking about this for a couple months now about making my own. But my question is, If you're putting all these mirrors facing one another and they say mirrors shouldn't face each other because they act like portals and things like that, where are these spirits going to go if they're in that box? Like if you're calling them to speak to you.
Right. They'll be going from portal to portal.
Right. And then how do I get them out of the box, or how do I get my recorder out of the box without letting them into our world per se?
Wow.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, there's so much to unpack here. So the idea of the belief that mirrors facing each other cause some kind of portal. Yes. That's a belief. That's right. A very basic belief. There's nothing to it. I mean, our bathroom, which is in the next room here, has mirrors facing each other.
They do, and it just goes
it's
on
constant.
and on and on forever.
We have it. We have it set up like that. There's nothing going on with that.
I didn't know that was a portal, though. Maybe we should
fuck with it tonight. Stare into it when it's dark and do Bloody Mary.
Well, people believe that. I mean, it all depends. I mean, if it's in your head, like there's a mirrored room. I don't know, when you guys were at Booby's Brewery, if you saw the room that had all mirrors in it.
Did we see that?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
It's one of the, I can't go in that room for some reason, and I don't know why.
Maybe like because your beliefs have caused this kind of phobia.
It's in my head, you know.
Right.
Maybe.
But there is nothing to it.
Here's a question.
There's nothing to it at all. Melissa, was it MTV? I saw that. So the reference I'm making is the Tennessee Wraith Chasers did an episode where they were trying to capture a demon, and they had a box like that was mirrors on the inside, and they allegedly trapped it. And this is the funniest part. Then they decided they were going to destroy that demon by blowing it up. And they literally exploded. Like, I don't know what they used, but they blew up the box.
There.
And I could not. There's Tim. Yes.
And dynamite it. Yep.
Thanks, Tim. It was hysterical because it was
it's
just
science.
It was complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. There is nothing to. I mean, if someone out there has a paper on this, by all means, send it to me. But you're not going to find it. I guarantee you're not going to find it.
Okay. I've researched it,
mirrors. But let me tell you this: if you have a box and it's all mirrors inside, and you close that box up, it's dark. There's nothing. There's no light, so you're not seeing anything.
See yourself in the mirror.
And
True.
This is also based on the idea that ghosts actually exist. And even though we differ in that belief, obviously, we have to make that assumption first. And now we have to make an assumption that they're going to be trapped by a mirror. Like they're not going to know what it is. I mean, if you're let's go on the premise that an invisible, intangible entity is watching you make this box, discussing with people, hey, we're going to trap a ghost in there. So if I'm that ghost going, oh, fuck no, you're not. Nope, not going to happen. I'm not walking over there. I mean, how do you know you trapped a ghost?
I don't know. I was going to make one just to see if it actually worked.
How would you know?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I guess if your box starts going a little crazy on you.
I mean, I can see if the box starts, shaking up and down. Like, what's the mechanism? How are you going to trap it? You got like a stick holding up the lid, and you're going to pull with a string?
The idea is to put like a Faraday, to put a recorder in there.
Okay.
I don't understand how it works.
Maybe
see, that's the problem.
I was looking for insight from you to see if it actually would work, or what's your thoughts on that.
So basically, I mean, I don't think ghosts exist. So I think that's the first problem. The second problem is that hypothetically, ghosts have this ability to walk through solid objects. So your mirror is not going to stop it.
True.
Second. Or
true. If it's coming through the mirror.
Third, you're not going to know whether you trapped one or not because you can't see it. You don't know if it's in there, and how big is your box?
Right.
Like, I mean, are we talking like a bread box, a shoe box? Is that what a spirit is? We don't know.
You capture EVPs in the box, it says.
Capture EVPs.
It's kind of like a...
Hey, Ross.
He just pops in.
How you doing? So, yeah, I mean, this is the bottom the barrel problem with ideas like this. And it's not your idea, so I'm not
Oh,
going against you.
no.
But these ideas are put out there by people that are just brainstorming shit based on beliefs. There's nothing to back. There's no.
So maybe the idea of this box, let me get this straight, is to put a whole bunch of mirrors everywhere inside the box, so they're all facing each other, and then you put your recorder in and just leave it play, so you try to catch.
Well, technically, only 2 mirrors would be facing each other at all times.
Well, what if you have top and bottom?
Yeah, but
You're
you
supposed
still
to
only have 2 mirrors facing each other.
Depends
You
on
have
the
the
box.
top and bottom facing each other. You have
The
right and
sides.
left, front and back.
Yeah.
That's it. So you only have
2
3
at a
mirrors
time facing one
3
another.
other mirrors.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's just
But yeah, that's the idea.
there's
and-
nothing to base it on.
Right.
Like, I mean, I can't, to put it simply, it's a dumb idea. It's just that's the simplest. I'm trying not to be insulting, but it's just
No, you're not insulting me. No.
It's a dumb idea. I mean, why bother? Why? Who came up with that? Because
I don't know.
It just like I'm just like throwing out questions out there because it's just
I'm looking
stumped.
for something that can show me proof that we
You're
can
not
show
gonna get it from that.
other guest proof. Anything that
Yeah.
It
really comes down, and we've talked about it on the show before. I've talked about it with Tim and Dave on the other show we do. You really have to control the environment. You really have to have control over the entire environment, temperature, air pressure, lighting, everything imaginable. It needs to be a lab setting where if one variable changes, you can track down a source. If there's a temperature increase in a temperature controlled environment, then you're like, okay, one variable changed. What caused that? And you have to find out what caused it. And then once you start checking the boxes, if you either find the cause of it or you don't find the cause of it, you keep looking to find the cause. You can't stop. And this is a hypothetical situation. You can't just stop and say, oh, it must be a ghost, because that is injecting a conclusion of your own devising.
Okay.
You don't have any proof that a ghost did it. And that's what we see in most of these investigations. People, instead of saying, I don't know, it's, oh, it must be a ghost.
Oh no.
Which is it's just wrong. You're lying to yourself and everyone else. You might not mean to, but that's what you're doing. So this idea of a box with mirrors on the inside that can trap a ghost because maybe it somehow confuses it is silly. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. It's silly. I mean, if you can base it on something, if it can actually be based on a good hypothesis, then by all means present that, or whoever came up with this idea, present it. But it's not. No one has anything solid to present and say, hey, we have reason to believe this will work because, and then lay it out.
Yeah, I didn't want to do something like that and present it to our guest at the brewery and not know how it works, what it does, because we don't have a problem saying we don't know something. Because if I don't know, I say I don't know. We had kids there that we had a class for kids, just teaching them some basics, like the wording, vocabulary, that kind of thing. These kids schooled us. They knew more than we did. And I'm like, I don't know. I had no problem telling an 8-year-old I didn't know.
Right.
I mean, it happens. And it happens.
Right.
I do it a lot. I just don't know. And if a kid asks you a question, I'm like, shit, it doesn't bother me if a kid that's like 8 or 9 or 10 asks me a question and I don't have an answer for him.
No.
But I will tell that child, like, look, I need some, where's your parent? I need to talk to your parent because I need to get in contact with you because I got to look it up. And when I get an answer, I'll get back to you. But yeah, as far as this devil's box, no, I mean, go watch that episode because it's hilarious.
I will now.
It really is hilarious. When
you
they
said
were
the Wraith Chasers?
Yeah. Okay. They had some kind of show, I think, for 1 or 2 seasons, and they literally blew up a box thinking they could destroy a demon or something like that. And it's just like, I mean, if we're going with the idea that a demon is not a physical being and it's it goes between hell and earth, whenever it gets a visa, I don't know.
Right. A
but
visa.
I don't think you're gonna blow up a box and destroy it. It's gonna like blow up a box and it's gonna be like, woo! I'm free, bitch. You know, like what? I don't get it. I don't.
Yeah,
my brain.
we
There you go.
we believe in them. I believe I've seen one. My grandmother years and years ago. But
you won't want to put her in a box.
no, she's already in a box.
Exactly.
That
was wrong.
That's okay. You
like
said it,
that.
I did it. So I'm like,
I mean, it's true. It's true.
but I mean,
Already in a box.
seriously, if you think about ghosts like that, like because okay, if you did see your grandma, you know, think about that and be like, okay, well, now I'm gonna make this little box to try to catch a ghost. Like, who would want to catch someone's grandma in a box?
And what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, like I would.
Well, that was my question. What do I do with it if it is in the box? You know?
Yeah, I would be like, poor grandma got stuck in a box because there's mirrors in there, and
grandma's already confused. She already had trouble getting around the house. Now I got them fucking mirrors all over the place.
Box.
Up is down, down is up, right is left. Cats and dogs living together. Total chaos. God, I love using that line.
My God!
I wouldn't waste your money.
I'm not gonna in a box.
Don't waste your time.
If I don't understand it, I can't teach it. You know, so I would definitely have to look into different things.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for clarifying.
Thank you.
That was fun.
It was nice talking to you.
Oh, we
You
gotta
too,
wrap this up.
Donna.
All right, take it easy.
Bye.
Bye bye.
All right. So speaking of the box, so did we have any winners?
We did not, but we had really, really good guesses.
Okay, so why don't you read off some of the guesses?
Do you have? Look at how many. Do you want to read them?
Go ahead.
Okay, so our guesses: Baby Yoda, Pokemon card, fancy pen, tarot cards, plastic straw, corn stars, wooden nickel, dice, coasters, steampunk necklace, Lucky Tiki necklace.
Oh.
Can you tell when the whole Lucky Tiki thing got down? Ben Rafford's book, a dangler.
What's a dangler?
That's stuff from my website, like a dangler.
You bitches are cheating.
Dowsing rods.
Dowsing rods. Oh.
A tree of life necklace, which is one of mine.
See, I drove traffic to your site. I totally got it.
Kenny's special coaster. The mini Ouija board boxes that I was supposed to make. I didn't make them yet, but thanks for reminding me. A planchette. K&D adventure button.
Oh,
that was a good guess.
That was good. Yeah.
Tiki rolling papers. I don't know what that is. Star Wars figure Boba Fett.
Ooh.
Your book.
My book. Oh no, they're all here. I don't actually have a copy of my own
I know
book.
he doesn't.
I gave them all away.
Neutrinos. I think
Who
that was.
said that?
I think it was
said that?
John.
That was good.
If it wasn't you, John, I'm sorry, but I think
good.
It was John.
That was a good one.
Because I mean, I have a whole list here. Like, I don't see this. I couldn't write down names too.
All right. All right. So let me reveal that. Let me get. There's a couple questions I can get through real quick.
Okay. No dildos are in the box.
So can you do an investigation? I can. I don't know what if there's anything further to that question, but yeah, I do investigate places, events, people, things, so I can do that. Let's see. Next, are you going to have Jason from Ghost Hunters back on the help bar? Yes. I don't know when yet. I know
we can reschedule him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a busy guy. I know because I talk to him once in a while, and on the phone we talk, but he's always traveling.
Yeah.
So to get him pinned down for an hour or two, I mean, the last time I don't think we went 2 hours. I think we only went like an hour or so.
Yeah. Right.
And he had stuff to do. So, but yeah, he's going to come back on because he's good like that. All right. Was that big question?
No, No, we're good.
Oh, we're good. Okay, so let me open this up. You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, wait, there it is.
It's upside down.
There you go. It's a
So,
stone. It's like a fridge magnet kind of thing.
Well, I could make him
Yeah.
a magnet, but we upcycled. We upcycled
Upcycle. Yeah.
old. These were all getting thrown out in the trash. They were old
Tiles.
tiles
Right,
were their sample kitchen tiles. Like if you wanted to redo your kitchen, what do you call it?
Counter or
Countertop.
back
Yeah, the
backsplash or
countertop.
something like that. Yeah.
It's your countertop.
Yeah.
These are like stone samples that the company was throwing out boxes and boxes of them. So we took them and we decided that we were gonna carve into them because we have my friend Diana has a nice machine now that carves into stone. So if anybody would like a fuck you stone, yes, reach out. We make them and we'll sell them to you. But yeah, isn't that a cool idea? I mean, I thought that was a cool stone.
It was good.
This is one that we actually did and we gave it to Kenny.
Yeah.
So this is Kenny's stone.
It's actually been sitting on my shelf. Yeah.
I know. We can make some more. So
there you go. All right. So let me get to the announcements because we are going to shut down early. Because we're gonna go order a pizza and we're gonna get on the Terrence show. So let me see, and we're good with questions, right? We did get everything.
Yeah,
good. I want to make sure I don't want to shortchange people. So
put one in the devil's box. That's a good one, Redman.
There you go. All right, let me see here. The announcements. I think I changed it up. I think I actually put a
that means you're gonna
banner.
mess it up.
Yeah, I did. I put a banner up for my I changed it because it was so much harder to. Let me see. Oh wait, there we go. Squid Game Bob's announcement. See, I changed it up here. It's much easier to change the this down here than the actual frame. So all right, here we go. Squid Game Bob's announcements. If first and foremost, I'm gonna switch it up here. If you like what I'm doing, if you like the show, if you want to support it, I would appreciate it. You can go up to patreon.com/Kenny Biddle.
I like that. I like you put it up there. It's
and
nice.
be a patron. There's 3 levels, and you get
Send
background
me to
stuff.
Hawaii. Send me to Hawaii.
Red Man, millionaire. But let's see, coming up Saturdays, as always, 8 p.m. Eastern time, 3 Tortured Souls. I deal with Tim Vickers and Dave Schumacher. And tomorrow is going to be an open mic night. We're in that rotation. So every 4th show is going to be an open mic night on that show. So you can ask the 3 of us questions. So if you had questions tonight and we didn't get to it, then tune in tomorrow. Because we can do all the same thing with 2 extra people. Let's see, July 16th and 17th is the Skeptical virtual conference. I'll be a speaker on there. I'm going to be a speaker on the 16th. I'm going to be talking about, I have to make a slideshow or what is that called? PowerPoint presentation on my journey from ghost hunter to skeptical investigator, and then how I stay in the paranormal community because I want to help spread knowledge and stuff like that. I still have to figure out what I'm doing. July 23rd is the Para-Unity Conference in Woodbridge, New Jersey. We will both be there. I'll be set up with my Skeptical Help booth, and Donna will be there with Lucky Tiki Creations. And you can come by if you're in the area, hang out, chill, ask questions, and play with some of the gadgets that I have. Because I have like dowsing rod rig, like a tester, and I have a pendulum tester and Ouija board tester. It's fun. I think it's fun. August 19th to 21st is the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash, which is in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Come on out. We're going to be there all weekend. Both of us are going to be set up again. It's going to be lots of fun. That's probably one of the most fun conferences we are at because there's parties every night and lots of people to drink and hang out and dance. There's music. And then the conference during the day. I'm going to be on a panel discussion. I'm not sure when, but I'll be part of a panel discussion, and the 3 Tortured Souls will be there. So Dave and Tim are joining. They're going to be out there with us. We're going to have our own table. So it's not going to actually be a Skeptical Help Bar table. It's going to be a 3 Tortured Souls table. So I'm excited about that. And then October 20th to 23rd is PsyCon in Las Vegas, Nevada. if you have the means, by all means, get out there. It's a great science conference. We have fun. I learn a lot. I learn so much. I mean, that's probably the only conference I've ever been to where I sit there with a notebook and I'm constantly taking notes because it's just amazing. And then, of course, I come home with like 40,000 books because I buy everything. I just go along and just like, they put them on the table in piles and I just go along and like, yep, one of this, one of this, one of this, one of this.
Yay! He does.
And I get so happy. And of course, scrolling along the bottom, I want to give a shout out to all my patrons that have signed up. You guys make this possible because your help actually keeps the StreamYard going because you help. You basically pay for me to be able to do this. So I honestly appreciate it. And I really, really enjoy it. I love you guys. Every Friday night, I love hanging out with you guys and just chatting and bullshitting and having fun, learning stuff. It's amazing. Man, give a shout out to my friend, John Kennedy. That does, he does a Sunday show called Let's Learn Shit. I think it's Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern. I think he's doing it. So tune in that because he's doing that every Sunday and he picks a topic and he talks about it. And then you make comments pretty much like what you do here. So with that said, I think, let me turn this banner off. Oh, wow. I didn't know I could do two banners at the same time. That's cool. Even though I'm looking at it.
Well, one was a tickler.
Scroll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tickler?
That's what it's called. A ticker.
Tickler?
Ticker.
Ticker. I like tickler better.
Me too.
That's
Me
really
too.
funny.
I
like that.
do.
We're gonna go home and play with the tickler.
I don't think that's good, Kenny.
TMI.
Wow. I gotta get some batteries.
Anyway, if you can't be a Patreon, please send D batteries. I'll give you the address later.
No, they're all sending me to Hawaii. I do not want D batteries. I want to go to Hawaii.
All right. So, with that, again, tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow night if you want to hang out. 3 Tortured Souls. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Look out for each other. All that stuff. And let me see.
Yeah, we love you guys.
We love you guys so much.
We can't wait till next week. I'm sorry the show has to end quick tonight, but
it's
we
all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna help out. If you want to hang out a little bit more, go over to Taryn's show. It probably started about
Taryn Kerper.
14 minutes
Do you
ago.
have her link?
It's called The Paranormal Brew. Let me see if I can pull that
while
up.
we're here.
Because then you guys can jump over there because we're gonna pop in. Literally, as soon as we're done the show, we're gonna pop in there, and then annoy them. So let me see. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Let me go here. Paranormal Brew.
Rechargeable ones would help, Tiffany. I don't think I need D batteries though. These are kind of big.
Let's see. I think that's it. Oh, there it is. They have a bunch
on.
of people. She's on. She's got a bunch. Oh wait, shush.
You got it.
All right, I'm putting the link in here in the comment section. So if you guys are not friends or following that page, then you can go over there and hang out.
There we go.
We're gonna pop in there.
There it is.
All right, people.
Again,
have a good weekend and stay safe. And we will see you next week.
Yep.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
We're out of here.
Batman.
Batman.